Hello and welcome to episode 180 of the Daily Sales Message, where every single day I make terrible jokes, but I also share a piece of simple and actionable advice with you that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff. Today we're talking about the age-old phrase, or the well-known phrase, the customer is always right. The customer is always right, because I disagree. I don't think that's the case. I don't think the customer is always right, but that doesn't mean I don't care about my customers. I put a spin on it. I think we're kind of in the ballpark where the customer is always right, but for me, it's actually the customer is always first. That's the difference. The customer is always first. Customers are probably wrong on some things. That's why they're buying your products, buying your services, asking you to help them do stuff. So they're not right for some things, but they need to be first at all times. We need to place them as our priority. What do they need? What do they want? How are we treating them, etc.? And the reason for that is that's why you're in business. Your product or your service came to be. You've started your business. You're running your business because people need the things that you have. They've got a challenge. They've got a problem. They're trying to achieve something, whatever it is. So you're there to fill that gap. So the customer isn't always right, but they are always first. The customer is always first because my business, your business, even this podcast exists to solve problems and help people that need help. So it makes sense that that's where we place our priority. So the customer isn't always right, but as far as I'm concerned, they are always first. If you disagree with me on that, let me know in the comments. But think about it for a second, let it sink in. It's how I've run my business for the past 6 or 7 years. And it's always been my approach, really, to dealing with people in sales and selling. And it's always served me really well. Right, that's it for this episode of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow, we need to talk about your behavior. Unfortunately, I'm going to have a little quiet word with you about your behavior, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that tomorrow. In the meantime, if you haven't already connected with me on LinkedIn, please hop on over to do so. You'll find me there, James Newell, that's spelled Newell, James Newell, Clear Sales Message. You'll find me there on LinkedIn. Follow me, connect with me, shoot me a DM if you'd like to. It's always really nice to hear from listeners of the Daily Sales Message. That's it for today. I'll catch you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the Daily Sales Message.